Kitty Noir's Christmas. A Miraculous Ladybug Fanfiction written and narrated by Mira Rose. Artwork for the opening and thumbnail image by T99 on Pixiv. You can find a link to their Pixiv and their Twitter in the description box. If you haven't already, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and comment to help the YouTube algorithm. And if you don't know what to comment, put Kitty Noir. If you're new around here, hi, I'm Mira, that's me. I write and narrate Miraculous Ladybug Fanfiction, or fan stories, in an audiobook format for you to enjoy, so you should stick around. Please enjoy Kitty Noir's Christmas. Adrien aggressed as Cat Noir. Actually, no. Cat Noir as a black cat. Or maybe Adrien as a black cat? Adrien aggressed as Kitty Noir. Well, this was new. Was this why you're supposed to be careful what you wish for? Adrien stared at his paws, realizing Plagg wasn't joking about the side effects of using a broken Miraculous. Granted, Plagg was the one who damaged the ring in the first place, but Adrien was the one who didn't bring it to the Guardian. But how could he bring it to Ladybug without first becoming Cat Noir? She didn't know who he was, and he didn't know how to contact her without a mask on. So now, here he was, a literal black cat with his trademark bell around his neck and no way to say claws in. He tried that already. So after an hour of meowing, panic, and crying, Kitty Noir gave himself a full-body groom and decided to explore Paris from a new perspective. A new perspective that led him straight to the Duping Chang bakery, apparently. Maybe it was because he'd walked here so many times before, but maybe it's because of this absolutely incredible smell wafting out. What was that? He'd never smelled anything like it. And then he saw Marinette, all smiles and wearing a Santa hat through the bakery window, and he forgot all about that delicious smell. At that moment, he knew he had to go to her. Something inside that bakery called him. Or maybe it was that delicious smell affecting him again. It had led him here, after all. Probably. It probably led him here. Then again, his subconscious taking him to Marinette wasn't a bad thing, per se. Either way, his paws led him inside, slipping through the doorway between customers without so much as a second thought. Just like his fur-covered imagination, the bakery was warm and sweet and somehow smelled like home. Not the smell of a cleaning staff and disinfectant, but like an oven and family dinner cooked at home. Why, hello, Kitty. He looked up to see Marinette grinning at him. Marinette, he meowed, forgetting she wouldn't be able to understand him. Then again, it'd be a whole new kind of trouble if she did, but of everyone he could turn to in distress, Marinette would be his first choice. I told you, Dad, meat pies would bring in a new crowd. Meat pie? Was that what he smelled? Delicious, especially if it came from the golden hands of the Duping Chang bakery. He was drooling, and Adrien found himself embarrassed of his current body's reaction. But maybe it wasn't all bad. If he hadn't turned into a cat, he'd either be alone in his room on Christmas or somewhere singing to himself on a roof. Ladybug was probably somewhere warm and cheery with her family right now, so why would she go look for a melancholy kitten? Here. Marinette picked him up and whispered into his ear, Come with me. You can have some of mine. She brought him to her upstairs patio, setting him down only long enough to slip on her coat and grab a box of deliciousness for herself. The air was chilly, but Kitty Noir's heart was warm as he filled his belly with the taste of love and family, hearing his smacks and growls of approval echoing around him, as if he wasn't the creature making a fuss over a warm meal, as if he wasn't the one holding back tears as he feasted while Marinette, his best friend, ran her hand over his fur without knowing just how gentle her touch was, without knowing just how touch-starved he was. This could be enough to make him fall in love with her, but he knew better than to do that. And after he was done, after turning to groom himself post-meal with a bit of embarrassment, Marinette picked him up and held him, and he knew she could feel his purr as she brought him inside. This was warm and nice, and unlike his morning's worry, Kitty Noir found himself with company for Christmas. The lonely kitty found a warm meal and a family on a roof, and went inside to bask in the warmth of it all. And as for his transformation, well, it turns out it would wear off by morning time, and he'd have to slip out without waking the Duping Changs, who would have all fallen asleep in the living room watching the Charlie Brown Christmas movie Marinette told him all about the other day. So Adrien Agreste, after spending a lovely Christmas with his best friend's family, slipped back to his house and back to his bedroom, collapsing onto his bed before anyone found out he was missing. He'd make it up to her. He'd go there as Cat Noir and thank her for taking care of one of his own. More and more he loved that girl. Closing his eyes as daylight broke through the window, Adrien Agreste fell asleep, his heart warm from where and whom he spent his Christmas with. Thank you so much for listening. That was Kitty Noir's Christmas. Give it a like if you liked it, and leave a comment for the YouTube algorithm. If you don't know what to comment, put Adrien's Christmas. I will catch you in the next one. Don't forget to subscribe for more Miraculous Ladybug content. Okay, bye!